seriously, Sarah. I was going to ask you because look, I mean, you had these two, beautiful women fawning over you. We have Raquel and we have Lala, but this really isn't the first time on, a national TV that we've seen a woman fawn over you. We did have last season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills where Erica Jane basically said she wanted to sleep with you and possibly have a threesome. She's another beautiful woman. I mean, what was that like?
It's flattering. I love it. I love it. It's flattering. Um, it's uh, it's cool. I've been. It's funny when a lot of people come into the restaurant, the women are like, "Oh my God, oh my God, it's Oliver," and then their husbands are like, "I don't know who you are, my man." And I'm always like, it's all right. I'm a little bit more popular with the women than the guys, and I'm okay with that. I don't. It's not an issue to me. It's flattering. It's cool. It's a cool experience.
Well, I mean, Erica Jane is single. Is there a chance? I mean, have you guys DM? Would you go out? Would you ask her out on a date? I mean,
I we, my mother would.
There's probably like one woman that your mom is like, you can never date. It's probably Erica Jane.
Yeah, I think I've got a lot. I've got a lot going on in my own life that I'll I gotta.
Did you guys both freeze on me?
Tip and dodge that one, but
Cell phone.
oh yeah.
Oh, freeze. Oh, okay.
I'm there.
Okay.
I was gonna say what home EJ.
Oh.
Are you back?
Oh.
First, if you brought home to Garcelle, EJ or Rinna?
My mom would. I don't even think I'd make it. I don't even think I'd make it to the door.
You guys
That's
just
hilarious. That's a hilarious question. Yeah.
What did you ask, Sarah? You asked. I'm sorry, you guys both froze.
Oh my God, David, are you there? We're like we.
No, it's okay.
I just asked Oliver Garcelle what would she hate more if he brought Erica home or Rinna? Like
I don't even think I'd make it to the door. I wouldn't even make it to the gate. it wouldn't be. Mom isn't having that.
Well, I would agree with that, but you are, I mean, what is your status? I'm imagining that, the DMs do well after this Erica situation. Raquel, I'm sure your DMs are doing just fine these days, right?
I've been very, very popular recently, to say the least. Recently divorced, working, I have a 3-year-old son, Oliver Jr. That's my everything. He's the everything. I love that boy so much. Unfortunately it didn't work out with me and his mother. I pray for in the future that we're able to co-parent and provide the most natural, loving, just lifestyle for my son. So yeah, that's it. I'm just to be honest, I just got a 4-bedroom house out here in Las Vegas. Actually, me and my son be moving on Saturday. So as of right now, I'm just really focused on working, whatever the future holds, taking care of my son, and just living day by day. Everything is good.
That's good. And we don't need to harp on your divorce, but just the one question to clarify, because keeps coming up. Like, I mean, do you at all blame or attribute any of your divorce to Raquel and this kiss? Because it was on a national platform.
It was on a national platform. So to be completely honest, I was separated at the time that we shot the show, even all those months ago. I mean, I remember after we filmed, I took an Uber back to my apartment. So it's we had been going through things prior to that. Obviously, the kiss didn't help make things be cordial or anything like that, but we were separated. And at the time, just trying to figure things out. But no, it didn't. We had and this sort of goes back to what I was saying. Like Raquel had things going on prior, as did I. and those things were just going on just as life goes on, and then the kids happened and stuff like that. That was just something that came out of the blue,
I do. Well, I mean, I think your advice earlier, like everything you were saying about Raquel rang home to me in the sense that, like, look, there's always a scandal in reality TV. There's always something big. And then, I mean, it does go away. Like, we all keep living our lives and other things replace it, right? I mean,
and you know what, and it's funny. So when and not not to get back to this, but when my son's mother and stuff like that went out of her way to say things about me and stuff like that, um that weren't true. Lisa reached out to me herself, and she was just like, because I didn't know how to feel about going to work. I didn't know how it was going to be at work. I didn't know if it was going to be like hostile, if some people were going to feel some type of way, blah blah blah. And Lisa was like, listen, there's always scandals. She's like, I've dealt with scandals a million times worse. She's like, it'll be talked about for a day or two, and then everything is back to normal. And she's like, anybody who knows you, anybody who's around you, anybody who meets you can tell that you're a stand-up guy. You take care of your son, you handle your business, you know what I mean? And so she was like, don't worry about it, darling. And I was like, all right, Lisa. So it was good to hear that from her, somebody who's gone through it, somebody who's and somebody outside of my mom. My mom also reached out to me and was like, people are always going to have something to say. As long as you're happy with what you're doing, you're content with what you're doing, you're handling your business, then it doesn't matter what other people have to say. And I do agree with that. And it's yeah, so it was just nice to be reassured, and everything is good. Everything is good.
right. Cause that did become a story. And then, like, you were worried about what people might say. And Lisa then took it upon herself to reach out to you, just as someone who has experience
Yeah,
in this world.
exactly. She was like, don't worry about it. She was like, it'll be talked about for a day or two. She's like, by next week, something else will happen. And look, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so
exactly.
it's yeah, so I mean, I think I was able to lay a little bit under the radar and stuff like that. But and this, you know what, this all dovetails with like I said, it's like, I personally am the type of person that I don't like to weigh in on situations in which I don't really know, because I feel like my opinion, I feel like my opinion is it's not going to be valid or anything, because I don't have anything to stand on it. And so that was the thing that sort of bothered me for a while, that so many people perceived me as this way because of things that were said and stuff. But at the end of the day, uh, everything has been great. People are great. Money has been amazing. Work has been amazing. Everything is good. Life is great right now. So I'm just riding
That's
away.
that's good.
Um,
I
well, I just have one last question about your dating life. I mean, you are single, I think, right?
But yes,
So
yes, I am.
do you have like a type? Like, is Raquel your type? Do you have a type?
It's funny. I don't know if I don't know if I have I don't know if I'd say I have a type.